Alright, so I got this Go Fast Bits BOV for the GR, and I'm just going to do a quick little unboxing real quick with one hand. So, it comes in this cool packaging. So it's pull. I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to let it slide out. And here is the BOV. It's really small. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. It looks like 2 O-rings, a piston. Oh, pretty cool. Looks pretty simple and straightforward, and then there's like an extender wiring setup. So I'm going to go over installing that on this bad boy. So from everything I was reading, you have to pull this wheel off and then pull the liner to actually get in to where you need to access for the turbo, because the BOV is actually on the turbo on this car, which kind of blew my mind because I've never really worked on a modern car with a turbo, but I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so the wheel is off and I can see the turbo right up there. And from the guidance I've found, you have to remove the turbo pipe. Alright, so I have all this to remove this fender liner panel because the turbo's like right back behind here. So I'm going to start taking these clips out, give myself access to it. And just showing you the proper way to remove these, I put a flathead in and just kind of pop this center part out. And then you just take it out like that. That way you don't break them. If you're too rough, it will snap and then you have to get new ones if you want it to be perfect. So just remember, smooth is fast. There's some kind of underneath. You can see, you can kind of move this assembly and see where you need to pull the clips out. So got one right there. Like I said, just kind of gently pop it out. That way you don't break it. Okay, so quite some time has elapsed. I'm kind of finagling trying to figure out how to do it, and I finally got it. Now that I've removed the old one, I'm going to tell you everything I wish I knew. Because there's a lot of videos that have good pieces of information, but it's hard to find everything at once. So I only removed the fender liner just the littlest bit to get access. So there's a clip here, and then you just follow the underside. There's a few more clips down here, and then I unscrewed some of this kind of like side venting or under tray panel, just enough to get this loose, so I can slide a little bit of access, just so I could see. And then there's 2 12mm bolts. One's on a stud, and the other one is a bolt actually going in. Remove those 2 on the turbo elbow. If you have the right tools and swivels and everything, you can get to the BOV without pulling the turbo elbow off, but it's like 3 bolts, and it made it night and day as far as how easy it was. So I pulled all 3 BOV bolts from the bottom, but from the top, you just there's a hose clamp right here on top. That's a 10 mil. So just unscrew that hose clamp and then unscrew the 2 12s at the bottom. And here's the 2 turbo 12s. And then that will remove this entire assembly. And something important to know about this hose is that there's a one-directional O-ring, and I'm going to clean and re-oil it. But you see there's a slit in it. Make sure it's installed that way. Otherwise, you're going to have a boost leak. And then once that's done, you can see the OEM bolts have this star pattern. And so what I did was I used this, which is just a fitting that then magnetically holds this Torx bit in place. I used a T30 Torx into a 1/4 attachment, and then put it on my ratchet. This setup right here is all you need. I didn't need any extensions or anything weird. Once I took that hose off, I was able to loosen the 3 bolts on the BOV. So the way it sits, what I was doing, the bottom one's easy. The top one's actually really easy once you get the hose out of the way. This is the hardest one, just because clearance. So I was able to get just enough clearance that I could crack it loose, and then I took the actual ratchet off and just spun this with my hands. The new one I'm installing uses Allen, not Torx, or hex head, whatever you want to call it. And that will depend on your setup, but I'm about to reinstall the other one. So I guess the TLDR is you need a 10 mil, a 12 mil socket. You don't need any extensions. I mean, the more you have, the better. And then you need a T30 Torx and a 1/4 socket to hold it. And if you don't have magnetic ones, tape this. Otherwise, you'll drop it in the engine bay and you'll lose your mind. A magnet comes in handy as well. Go ahead and start the install of the new unit. And I actually am going to grease these O-rings so they don't fall out. See how that one's already falling out? Because of where it's located, it would just be a pain in the ass. So I'm going to use either silicone grease or oil to make sure that these O-rings stay in place when I install it. And I'm running out of daylight, so I'm going to hurry up and get that done. So I got the BOV in, and then I'm just going to put some oil on that O-ring right there. And I cleaned the inside of this because there was some blow by. I'm just going to snake it up and then bolt it in. And then I'll just put this trim back in, and I should be done just before the sunset.